Hello, welcome back to Space Engineers. In today's video, we're looking at another short and sweet mod that I feel like will be added in the future to the base game because of how useful it actually is and how much it does make sense overall. So what we're looking at today is called the vertical farm plot, which is this lovely thing sitting up against the wall. Because as we have right now, thanks to the new update, is a bunch of little farming plots for you to grow your food on, but they only sit down flush on the floor. Now of course you can put them up on the wall if you want to do that, like I got over here, but it does look very odd and it's not really too good overall for the aesthetics of the ship. So it looks like the plants, it looks like the dirt is simply going to fall out onto the floor and make a huge mess. Which is where this mod comes in, where it simply converts the block into this thing right here. If I grab free camera and come all the way out to it, it's just simply the exact same block, it's got the exact same functions, exact same harvest, and all of that is simply the model that's been altered to make it look like it can fit on a wall. So looking at the sides, we see how the tray's been slightly angled to get a clear view of what's going on with the plants as they grow, and they do grow all normally, all the animations is the same. Yes, up to here, we see a little bar going all the way across, which is like a small little sprinkler system, which is not present on these ones over here, so that's a nice bit of extra detail on this block. Then of course, all the way over to here, this small section of it, this large strip, looks like it is going to be a growing light of some sort, to make sure it can grow in all environments. And of course, we've got the lights all around the outside, which we can colour, which is what I'm going to do in just a moment. So yes, the advantage of using this mod instead of the actual traditional planter is, of course, it looks a lot better, but also means you can use the wall section to actually connect up to your hydration system, and of course, all the rest of your ship, in case you don't want to actually go through the floor. Because having a system like this means you've got to have the conveyors come all the way down and across, but having it built into the wall means you can simply pump it through the wall and across to wherever it needs to go. Which in a lot of cases, which for me is like 9 times out of 10, is a hell of a lot easier to go through a wall than it is to go through a floor, especially on a ship you've already created and have everything set up the way you wanted. And you're simply just trying to incorporate the new food system into your ship without changing it too much. Well, going through a wall, at least for me, is a lot easier than going through the floor. And it does look still a hell of a lot better than over here, but it does, like I said, look like it's just going to fall out onto the floor and all of that. But anyway, grabbing hold of the character, coming all the way up to this, clicking on it, we see we've got the exact same system as coming over to the regular planter in the base game, no changes whatsoever. And of course, right clicking this, we've got all the same controls, so we can change the light to whatever you want, have a nice little blue colour, nice green colour, that will go like that. We've got the radius, fall off, intensity, offset, and of course if you want to give them an epileptic fit, so there is that. Yes, this is all this mod does. I saw on the workshop page exactly what I wanted to actually fit it into my ship. And yes, once again, I do expect this block to be added into the base game in the future, or something very similar to this block added in the base game, because it does make a lot more sense to actually have an alternative block to actually make it a wall-mounted planter, rather than just trying to stick the standard one on its side. And then last but not least, coming into here, finding the actual planters themselves. Don't want to do that one, I actually have to farm plots, here they are. So of course we've got the standard one, there is the vertical one, exact same costs, and once again, it does the exact same thing. And of course, it does change its colour, it does change its skin, all in the same way as a non-modded block. And so I'll just leave this video here. So yes, there'll be a link to a description below to which you download and play around yourself. Highly recommend you do, because it's just a very useful one, which is also done side better than trying to put growing plots on their sides. And well, I'll be back with another video sometime soon. Bye bye.